Okay, let's do this thing. Monday Night Raw, folks. Monday Night Raw tonight. A very big show. Well, somewhat of a big show, should say. Where were they tonight? Boston, Massachusetts. Hot crowd tonight, let me say that. But the tease all night that people were waiting for, wondering if it was gonna happen at the end. And man, there's a lot to talk about this show tonight for Monday Night Raw. We do kick it off though tonight with Randy Orton and Matt Riddle coming out. Randy Orton, I guess, getting ready for his big title match tonight against Bobby Lashley for the WWE Championship, as it was announced last week. But Big E came out then. Big E, he did say on SmackDown he would be on Raw, and earlier today on Twitter, he said tonight he intended to cash in his money in the bank. Remember that word, intended to cash in his money in the bank on whoever is the WWE Champion tonight. Um, excuse me. Bobby Lashley and MVP came out then, basically once again telling Real to shut his dumb ass up and whatnot. But as Biggie, basically, still having that money in the bank, laughing and whatnot. MVP say, you come around here laughing and dancing like an idiot and whatnot. And, or you've been politicking your way just to think you get the WWE title, your title shot moved to tonight and instead of Extreme Rules. But Orton says he's waited 14 years for this singles match against Bobby Lashley, and he doesn't want to wait 2 more weeks for it. So Orton says no politicking involved and whatnot. I want my title shot tonight, okay? Because say I'm Randy freaking Orton around here. But MVP even talked about, Big E and whatnot. You're not running around with your little New Day clowns and everything. Listen, man. I thought you would be the first one to become a world champion and whatnot. Okay, and you've been leveling up on SmackDown. You've been Money in the Bank. You've been doing a lot of big things and whatnot. But why you want to come after Bobby Lashley? Huh? You what? You afraid of Roman Reigns? You afraid of Brock Lesnar? Bobby Lashley saying I'm not, which very interesting. He said I'm not, especially when they name drop Brock Lesnar. Hopefully, I'm sure people still want that match one to happen, but I don't think that's happening anytime soon. But Orton basically said, only takes one RKO to bring Lashley down to his knees, and he says it's gonna take that again, and he will win the WWE title tonight. But Big E says, I'm looking at both of y'all, basically, okay, who becomes champion? I would cash in tonight, okay? But Lashley basically said, I take the pleasure in beating all you all over the ring tonight, okay? But Lashley basically told Big E, like, listen, I'm gonna drop you, and if you come near me, anywhere near me with that Money in the Bank contract, I'm gonna take that briefcase and shove it so far up your ass, you're gonna taste that fine print, okay? But Big E, you know what I'm saying? This briefcase, Lashley swat out his hands then. Orton ended up hitting Lashley with an RKO after that, as Big E looked on, and Orton got a ring. So basically, a big segment to open up the show. Obviously, they got a rival with Monday Night Football tonight that comes back. So they need people to stay intact with this show. So this is a great hook to kick off the show tonight. All right. A very great hook to kick it off. Wondering, will Big E cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase tonight? Is it going to happen? We didn't. Next, we end up getting Charlotte versus Shayna Baszler. Once again, one of these championship contenders matches and whatnot. Which was a pretty good match. Nia Jax did come out at one point to watch. I enjoy, uh, I do enjoy seeing Charlotte telling people to suck it for some reason. She's just doing just the damn thing. Just suck it. Just doing the crotch chop and whatnot. I think that's hilarious. Even doing the Scott Hall thing, the Nia Jax, woo, 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 like Scott Hall and whatnot. I think that was hilarious. But Baszler ended up getting a knee strike on the Charlotte. Thinks she's about to win. Nia Jax climbed up. Baszler got distracted. Charlotte ended up hitting her with a big boot for the win. So as Charlotte won, next thing you know, Alexa Bliss came out with her Lily doll and had a gift and whatnot. And listen, man, it's a gift. Accepting that match Extreme Rules, I got you a gift and whatnot. But Charlotte says, listen, I don't collect dolls and whatnot. Bliss, you need to loosen up for once, okay? You're a narcissistic bitch and whatnot. But Bliss and everybody like, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, okay. But Charlotte, which I swear she was laughing throughout a lot of this segment and whatnot, saying, yeah, as fans trying to open it, okay, I like gifts, so I'll open it. Next thing you know, it was a doll that's kind of like Lily, but it's dressed like Charlotte with the robe and the Raw Women's Championship or whatnot. Just a little mini title or whatnot. And that doll's name is Charlie, as Bliss says. So fans chanting Charlie then, which I will say people like this angle right now, and it's getting really over. They're really enjoying it. As they chanted Charlie in. Bliss, wanted to give you this gift and whatnot, because I'm gonna take your title away from you, Extreme Rules. But Charlotte said, "Listen, man, you're not getting my title, and how about you go to Mattel and we'll get you a Charlotte doll, okay? And you're gonna need it once you go into that little padded cell of yours." But Charlotte says, "I don't need this and whatnot," and threw the doll back at Bliss. Bliss ended up attacking her. Charlotte tried to charge her, but went out the ring. She went back in, but Bliss hit a code red after that. So the crowd, they do want to see this. They are excited to see it. Even the doll too. I'm surprised they do want to see this feud go down, but hey, it's getting over. It's really getting over. So yeah, Charlie got a chant out there. More of these evil dolls and whatnot. Drew McIntyre and the Viking Raiders went against Jinder, Beer, and Shanky, which they ended up attacking Drew before the match. As Viking Raiders came out. Let me remind you, this match didn't really go that long, and Drew got the Claymore kick on to I think Shanky for the win. I think Ivar, was it Ivar or Hanson and whatnot. He never even got in the ring or took off his shirt, so he never was even tagged throughout this entire tag match. More of the Goon squad chasing down Reginald again with the 24/7 title with Parkour. For some reason, they had Spud show up and saying, like, it's not the plan that's the problem. It's the way it was executed. Where does he go into this? I don't know, and I'm sure he'll be back on NXT tomorrow night. Damian Priest went against Jeff Hardy for the U.S. title. Now, I'm sure people are going to be sitting there thinking to themselves, oh, why is Jeff Hardy in a U.S. title shot from out of nowhere? Let me ask you this question, huh? Would you rather have Jeff Hardy chasing the damn 24/7 title with the rest of the fucking clown squad, or, at least him getting a good match between him and Priest for the U.S. title? Yeah, it doesn't make sense why he has a U.S. title shot, but I'll take this than rather seeing him chasing that 24/7 title from last week, because that shit made me mad also, okay? I looked at that, I was kind of pissed off by that. So this is at least in a better spot. Sheamus came out to watch. A good match, though. Priest ended up getting the win with the Reckoning. Sheamus attacked both of them after, hit a bro kick on Jeff Hardy out the ring. Tried to hit Priest with it, but Priest ended up getting out of there, hit his own bro kick on him, knocking him out of the ring then. Nikki Ash and Ripley were talking, said they beat the women's tag team champions. Tamina and Natalya showed up, saying you guys will never hold these titles. They kind of brawled for a second. Nikki Ash then went against Tamina. And next, we got the biggest botch of the entire night. Nikki Ash pinned Tamina. Tamina kicked out. But then when the match was over, the announcer went on to say, here's your winner, Tamina. And Tamina's music plays. And the announcers act like Tamina. I don't know what was up with that. That was the biggest botch blunder of the night. I'm sure someone's getting yelled at in the back, but tonight. But what in the blue hell was that? Like, wait, how did Tamina win? She kicked out from Nikki Ash at the end. So I don't know who's on call was the referee or somebody, but they really fucked that whole spot up. So that was very bad. Ripley then went against Natalya, which was a better match, I'll say that. Ripley ended up beating Natalya, but here's the real question about all this, okay? So let me get this straight. How many times have they beaten the women's tag team champions? We've already seen them get beat by Shotzi and Tegan Knox on SmackDown, but they're not getting a title shot. But Ripley and Nikki Ash beat the tag team champions singularly now, and almost like 2 weeks in a row they beating them and whatnot, probably 3 of all I know, but they're getting more closer to a title shot. That doesn't make any sense. Next, 8-man tag, Mustafa Ali, Mansoor, and New Day Wolfpack versus AJ Styles, Almost, Mason T-Bar. It's not much I can say about this match, just to fill some time. The biggest thing out of this match is 2 weeks in a row now. Almost getting a big pop when he got in the ring. People want to see Almost. The crowd went nuts for him. They start just going Almost. Like, they just want to see a giant just kill everybody. And that's what he did. And he ended up pinning Mustafa Ali, taking him down. So, Almost looked very strong out here. And the fans want to see him. So, 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row. Eva Marie went against Dewdrop. I don't really care. At least this match wasn't really that bad. The Dewdrop won with the crossbody. I hope you end this feud soon enough. I hope it ends very soon. Um, Cross was in the back. For some reason, I called him Sean O'Hare from 2003 with the Devil's Advocate gimmick, especially when he says, I'm not telling you something that you already know. I know some say, how can you really take this guy seriously? Yes, he dresses like Sparta, but now he's back in the suit again. Is he going back to the old Cross? I don't know, with the suit and the Nils promos and whatnot, with the clocks and stuff. I don't know, but I feel like he's trying to be Sean O'Hare's Devil's Advocate gimmick and whatnot. Trying to fuse, who are they and who you are in true nature. And it's about conflict and suffering and whatnot. And that's what he's going to do to make his opponents suffer. And he'll polarize anyone as they will fall in praise. So, interesting promo from Cross, but some would still say, does he, I don't know, it's like Sean O'Hare and whatnot. In the main event, though, we got Bobby Lashley versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. A very good match. Crowd very big on Randy and everything. Very enjoyable. Lashley, though, was able to get the win on Orton after Orton hit an RKO onto Lashley MVP. He kind of got involved and helped Lashley out, which he got RKO'd, and when Orton got in the ring, he got speared by Lashley and won the match. But next, Lashley ended up beating up Riddle in, and then he put Orton through a table, but he tweaked his knee. And then next, Big E comes out, cashing in his Money in the Bank briefcase. But for some reason, we go to commercial break. That was a very bad thing to do, and I guess building people's suspense and wondering what's going to happen. But you basically gave Bobby Lashley a break for the next few minutes and whatnot before the TV came back on, because that's what it looked like to me to recover. But still. Excuse me. Yeah, why go to commercial for a cash-in? That's very dumb. I don't know what we thought about that. Just cashing in. Don't give your opponent time, but let's do it right now. You don't need to go commercial. Let's just continue the show or whatnot. But as the show came back on the air, Bobby Lashley went against Big E for the WWE title. Big E, going for Lashley. Lashley trying to get out of there. He ended up spearing him, dodged the big ending, but Big E got back up. Went back after Lashley, tried to go for another spear. Big E hit him with the big ending for the win, and now has become the new WWE Champion. So, Big E, folks, he cashed in. I still would have had money to bet on Roman and whatnot to cash in, but obviously, I don't think they don't want that anytime soon. So, Big E getting the win. New Day comes out and celebrates. Big E winning the big one, okay? Will it change things for Raw? I don't know. Lashley, I didn't really think he was going to lose the WWE title right here. I thought she was going to be some type of swerve and whatnot. But I didn't really expect that. Didn't get what opponents of Big E, not Big E, but Bobby Lashley really did have on Raw anyway, especially for the WWE title. Not a lot. Now, I'm sure a lot of people are going to say a lot of this changes because in October it is going to be the draft coming up. So, what will be Big E land? Will he still be on Raw as the WWE Champion, or will he be on SmackDown as the WWE Champion? But personally, I thought this was a big moment, though. I did jump out of my seat because I didn't really think it was going to happen tonight, but Big E finally winning the big one right here, the WWE title. So, very interesting episode of Raw, okay? Some positives, but feel like in the middle, the show started to fall off after the third hour. A lot of filling time, a lot of shit I didn't really care about, or stuff that didn't make sense, but at least we got towards the end, and now we have a new WWE champion. So, yeah, big show. Big E cashed in, now he's the champion. But, other than that, before we go, I will be back tomorrow night for the new NXT 2.0, as they call it. Obviously, it will be a new NXT champion tomorrow night because Samoa Joe did vacate the championship yesterday, apparently due to injuries. Very convenient that he had to give up the title before this new NXT starts. Some saying he does not fit the mold and whatnot, or it's a rating thing, but why take the belt off of him at the last second? Why is all of a sudden he's hurt now? I don't know what he's hurt now. Samoa Joe's had many injuries in the past. A lot of people know that and whatnot, but what is the reason why he has to give up the belt again, huh? But with this new NXT on the horizon and under the next 24 hours, I'm not really sure how this new NXT is about to go. But we'll see what happens tomorrow night when we check it out. All right. But other than that, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at HoodedKnight890. Tell me what you think about Monday Night Raw tonight. Tell me what you think about Big E becoming the new WWE champion and cashing in his Money in the Bank briefcase. Okay. So, big things happened on the show tonight, folks, and the crowd went big time when he won the title, too. So, Big E did get a big pop when he won that title. So, I don't know what's next, but we'll see what happens then since he is now the new WWE champion. But Other than that, I'm out of here. See you guys later. Peace.